What's up, y'all? It's D, about to react to this vid by Sid's Internet. It's titled, TikTok's Problem with Defending Terrible Husbands. So someone sent me this because I mentioned this before about how on TikTok, the wives over there are exposing how terrible their marriages are. Okay, they think it's funny though. And people are telling them like, hey, your husband is trash. This don't seem like a good marriage. But then they be defending them. So it's crazy. It's crazy to watch. It happens all the time over there. And this woman is going to highlight it. So let's see what's on here. Let's watch.
It's an ongoing trend on TikTok where women share the terrible things their husbands do.
I asked my husband to bring me lunch. 2-day-old Chipotle. We have a bag of dog food because you're my dog.
And then they get upset that people online think negatively of their husband because of the information they posted themselves.
Stop posting videos of your husbands doing and saying stupid if you don't want people commenting on them being horrible people.
With or without the internet, toxic relationships exist, bad husbands exist, and when it comes to the internet, it is a horrifying place for toxic relationship content. And with that is an endless supply of people exposing the terrible things their partners do. But there's also a subgenre of this type of content where it's an endless cycle of posting your husband's inconsiderate and disrespectful behavior. People online then think your husband is inconsiderate and disrespectful, and you defending your husband's behavior and feeling upset that they don't think he's a great guy. And in that case, it's like, why post that online at all?
Hello.
This pattern is constant and people are tired of it. The potential reasons that this might keep happening, if I had to guess, would be that they're so conditioned to accept their husband's terrible behavior. To some degree, it is very normal for...
Yeah, they lost in the sauce. They're used to the toxicity, so when people point it out, they're just like, huh? Wait, what do you mean? I thought it was funny.
But that's just my speculation. What I do know for sure is that there is a pattern of how this type of content is framed.
This mic is big as hell. It's almost as big as her head. Where'd you find this big ass mic, girl? This is my mic, if y'all care. It's cute. It's red. Normal size. Her mic is massive.
And it's framed in a couple of different ways. These videos are often framed as, look at the funny thing my husband does. Men are so silly, it's hilarious. Except nothing's funny. In fact, what they're choosing to share about their husband, most people find very concerning. Mm-hmm. I left my husband and kids for 4 days, and this is how I came home to them. Okay, this video has 5 million views. They came and dropped something off, I forgot on day 2, and they also went to the store like this. And it's kind of hard to hear her over the music, but she's saying something like, I see that you're wearing shorts even though it's cold outside. The text on screen says, my daughter's in summer clothes when it's fall weather. My daughter's hair not brushed out and still the same way I did it when I left. She also shows that her son's hair isn't done and that his face is messy, in his cousin's pants that are too small, and also that the baby is in pajamas. And then she shows the day that she came home. My son is still in PJs and it's 5 p.m. My daughter's hair is still the same as when I did it. My baby is still in the same jammies and has boogers.
For 4 days? Nah. Sister girl, why would you post this? This is sad. So your husband won't take care of the children when you're away? He just neglects them while you're away, and you thought this was a good idea to post this and expose this to the world? This is embarrassing.
Nose. So he didn't change the baby's clothes for multiple days. And then
4 days?
We should point out the caption of this video that
Did he
says,
bathe them?
always
I don't
funny
think so.
when I leave for a few days and come back to my Rugrat kiddos. I think everyone else missed the memo though, because they did not find this behavior funny at all. So they were neglected. If it were a babysitter, they'd be fired.
That's neglect. So yeah, it doesn't seem like he bathed them at all for 4 days. If they have on the same exact clothes, it wouldn't make sense to put them in the bath and put the same clothes on. No, he just neglected them and said, hey, when your mama get back, she'll deal with y'all. That's crazy.
Good thing it's just their actual parent. She's defending him in the comments. Wrap it up, everyone. Whoa. She said, we haven't gone through the clothes to take summer clothes out yet. We've been busy, okay? She also said, he's an amazing dad. My kids are crazy gremlins and it was a hard week. If you have an explanation for everything, then why post a video like this, basically being like, here are all the things that my husband did not do to take care of my children while I was gone on vacation. Posting this type of stuff is going to naturally lead people to develop the opinion that her husband is a terrible
shit.
father. So
Right.
if she needs other people to perceive her husband as a great husband and father, the least logical thing she could have done is post her husband doing
Neglecting your children for 4 days, that doesn't sound like an amazing father. I'm not saying he's a bad father. I don't know this man. But calling him an amazing father when he neglected them for 4 days is crazy.
opposite.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense to post this and then try to convince everyone else to believe the opposite of what's being shown.
Right,
Even
gaslighting
though I don't really
the
find
public.
it funny, nobody else really found it funny. Maybe we'll find the punchline somewhere in the next example people are reacting to. No way my husband is the only one who does stuff like this.
Okay, this morning my husband made coffee and spilled the coffee grounds on the floor, and I don't want him to hear me. Curious how long these coffee grounds will sit here. Okay, it is now almost 11 o'clock at night. He has walked by this mess all day, and it still sits. Actually, it was funny because he walked by earlier when we got home and shut the blinds. So we pretty much had to step in it. And there it still sits.
I don't know what's funny about that.
Yeah, I'm
Curious.
confused.
I'm honestly curious. How long will he leave this sitting? I know I'll pick it up before he does, but I just think it's hilarious. Sometimes how.
What is funny?
Or maybe just my husband.
Yeah,
Why
just
write off
That's how
obviously
men are.
inconsiderate behavior as just something men do? What's so hilarious about having to go behind another adult and clean up things that they spilled
Like
and
they're a
decided to
child.
leave there?
Okay, it is 1 o'clock the next day, and the coffee grounds still sit. So I'm gonna see what my husband's excuse is. Hey babe, come here. Can you explain something to me? Those coffee grounds over there.
You got it?
Huh?
You got it? You shut the whole floor, you missed the squad.
I know.
You making that for me?
Yeah.
I was gonna get to it. I just haven't yet.
And she got kids. I don't think this is the same lady, but she has kids, so you already clean up after the children or the baby, and now you gotta clean up after this nigga too. Tomorrow, you got it. You missed the spot over there, and they think it's funny.
Okay. There's nothing funny about this. OMG, being disrespected is so funny.
So
and
hilarious.
she's downplaying and defending her husband's behavior in the comments. Yeah, but it's not really hilarious. She said, maybe not to you, but it is to me. He actually treats me like a queen. If she's not bothered by this behavior and he treats her like a queen, as she says, and she clearly really wants people to have the same positive opinion that she has of her husband, what kind of sense does it make to have created that video? But again, posting this type of stuff is going to naturally lead people to develop a negative opinion of her husband. But I've also noticed that this is a dynamic that happens within interpersonal relationships as well. Let's say, hypothetically, you vent to your friend about your toxic relationship or breakup, so naturally your friend holds negative opinions of your partner. And then what do you know? You decide to make amends or you decide to get back together with your
don't like
partner,
them.
but your friend still doesn't like your partner. And now you're mad at your friend because they don't like your partner, even though it's only natural because you've told them all of the ways that they mistreat you. Maybe in interpersonal relationships, someone can have a conversation with their friend, seek some understanding, kind of control the perception a little bit. But when it comes to the internet, there's no such thing as controlling how millions of people perceive your relationship. So let's move on to the next way that these videos are being framed. Venting. In these types of videos, the wife is venting about an issue that she's having with her husband, and at least here you can see that she sees the situation as negative, which is a step up from thinking it's funny. But the issue is, it's as if they think they're only sharing a minor conflict, when what they're really sharing is highly concerning levels of mistreatment. So people online react accordingly based on what's been shared. And then they get defensive and upset that people are taking it so seriously. This video has 11 million views, and in this video, this woman is sharing that her husband hasn't spoken to her in 2 weeks.
I haven't spoken to my husband in 2 weeks, and we still live in the same house and sleep in the same bed.
What?
Let me give you a backstory. So on Halloween, I went to work. I did not eat. I had patients. I worked 8 hours. The kids wanted to go trick-or-treating, so my husband and I went to his sister's house. I stayed in the car because I wasn't feeling well. I felt nauseous. I just really wasn't feeling well. We stayed for a little while. They got back in the car. He asked me, am I okay? I said, no, I'm not feeling well. I'm nauseous. I did not eat. He said, okay, we're going to get something to eat. I said, I think we should get cereal right now because that's the fastest thing. I don't want no fast food. We got the cereal. We came home. I was eating cereal. It still wasn't feeling well, so I came upstairs. He followed me upstairs, and he said, do you want me to leave you alone? And I said, yeah, leave me alone because I'm not feeling well. And this man said, you told your husband to leave you alone? You should never tell your husband.
All she did was say yes to a question he asked her.
He said, okay, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm I'm gonna leave you alone.
For 2 weeks?
I went downstairs because my daughter was upset that we didn't go trick-or-treating out here. He came downstairs. He said other things. I didn't say anything. Cool bean. I sat on the couch. He came upstairs and he locked the bedroom door.
Locked her out of the bedroom, especially when she was sick.
For that night, I slept on the couch because I'm not fighting.
Oh my God.
I still don't feel well. Cool beans. The next day, he got up. He said nothing to me. I said nothing to him. Cool beans.
Yeah, this does not sound cool beans.
That Sunday, he went to work. I went to go pick up one of my daughter's friends so she could have a play date. And when he was leaving, I was like, have a good day. Don't tell me to have a good day. You don't mean that. You hate me. I said, no, I don't hate you. I love you. Give me a kiss. I'm not kissing you. Cool beans. Ever since then, we have not talked. Am I wrong? Oh, let me not forget. I sent him a text message, which I'm going to put here. I said, hey, I think we should have the conversation to clear the air. You know, he didn't answer me back. Matter of fact, sorry, let me go back. He blocked me on every social media website. Every social media website. Am I wrong? Please let me know.
Personally, I'm appalled.
Yeah, you're wrong for being with somebody like this and accepting this type of behavior, girl, because y'all got a kid together or whatever the fuck. This man locked you out when you were sick and you had to sleep on the couch.
By her husband's behavior. But let's see what people in the comments had to say. Being blocked on social media by your own husband sleeping in the same house as you is outrageous behavior. Nothing was cool beans about the situation. His behavior is unacceptable for a healthy relationship. Silent treatment is a form of abuse. She made a follow-up video responding to a comment that somebody made on the original video. And that comment was saying, some things are best kept between husband and wife, not the internet.
You know what I find hilarious? That I could post my husband, I could tell you how much I worship him, I could do funny things with him, but as soon as I come on here and say, we haven't spoken in 2 weeks, oh, this shouldn't be for the internet, this should be for husband and wife. Shut the fuck up.
Well, people are trying to protect your dumb ass, bitch, because, sorry, I use, this was a lighthearted bitch. That wasn't an aggressive bitch, okay? Anyway, people are trying to protect you because you look stupid. You look dumb as hell, and it looks like you are with a man who is emotionally abusing you. That's what it gives, girl. Because what? He not talking to you and haven't talked to you for 2 weeks, 14 days, and y'all have a child together, and he locks you out of the bedroom so you can't sleep in the bed, so you have to sleep on the couch. People are saying you should have kept that to yourself because it makes you look stupid, and this is your page, so people are trying to help you, girl. What are you talking about?
Respectfully, none of y'all know me.
These are false equivalencies. The one bad thing that she's sharing is her husband giving her the silent treatment for 2 weeks and blocking her on everything. This does not sound like a minor complaint, hence why people are treating it like a serious relationship and suggesting that she keeps it off the internet.
Y'all have your opinions, I take it, I eat it, I go about my business. But please, you don't know me to tell me what I should and should not do. This is my page. You can...
Girl, shut up. When you post something like that, people are going to have an opinion on it. That's a very extreme situation. People are going to have something to say. So you're trying to get defensive over it. Now you should have never posted it. That's why they saying don't post it. Because now look at you.
Well, because I could say whatever the hell I want on my page. At the end of the day, I worship
and people gonna drag
I say
you.
nothing but good things on my page about my husband. But the one time that I say something bad, y'all want to...
In the original video, she asked for people's opinions and perspectives on this conflict in her marriage.
She literally said, am I wrong? You want people's opinion, but you only want it when it's something you want to hear. People do this all the time online. Y'all are idiots. When people actually give your opinion, oh yeah, you ain't gotta, you don't know me. You ain't gotta give your opinion. You ask for it. You post it and then you ask for it.
On exactly that. Getting upset at the predictable response from others over a situation you decided to post on the internet doesn't make a lot of sense. And this pattern has happened so many times at this point that people are truly tired of it. We've seen this story play out before. Wrap this up by 11:59 p.m. Immediately, they come on here unsolicited, give their business, and then get upset at the feedback. If there's an area of your life that you don't want feedback on from potentially millions of people, then don't post about it. Especially when it comes to serious situations that you're still kind of processing and working through. Posting about it publicly is unlikely to create anything productive or create a safe space for you to do what you need to do. There are much more private channels that can better hold space for that, especially when someone is going through something so personal. A therapist, a friend, a journal, a small community of people you trust, even a random person at the grocery store might be better than the entire internet in these cases. She made another follow-up video, and in this video, she got upset that her husband and sister-in-law has seen the video.
Y'all thought it was okay to send him the video? Like he was gonna do something? Let me explain something to you. My husband is totally different, okay? He's not that type of person to sit here and act a fool on social media or with me. Wow. That post was my feelings. And like he said, that was my feelings, and I got money out of it. Because it was 3-point-something million people views. He's not that type of man. Another thing, y'all sent it to my sister-in-law? Like, I didn't know it was this big.
I mean, people are insane. I can believe that they, like a random person that does not know them would probably try to find them and send them the video. But also it could have been a mutual of theirs for all we know. What we do know is that she posted the original video publicly and it got millions of views. At that point, of course, people you know are going to see it. Organically even. I mean, if she really didn't want her husband or his family to see the video, posting it online, of course, would not have been the answer. It's not that shocking to post something that millions of people saw and then for people in your life to then see it. When people share these things online, they often don't expect it to go viral, so I can totally understand being caught off guard. It must be overwhelming to have millions of people giving their opinion on a very personal area of their life. But I think that makes it all the more important to fully understand that when you post something online publicly, you're not posting it into a vacuum.
Did not know that was going to go viral. Next time I call you, don't have me on speaker. Don't have me on speaker because that was a lot of anxiety. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I was just talking to y'all. I didn't know. Now I was talking to the whole world.
I see so many of these situations on TikTok and the pattern is always the same. A lot of these husbands that I'm seeing are wildly disrespectful and shockingly inconsiderate. But if you're okay with your partner's behavior and you want people to see them as a good person, then why would you post some of these things? I don't get it, y'all. Drop your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you.
I agree 1000%. I've seen this many times. It's to the point where if I even hear a woman being like, oh, this happened with my husband, I'm skipping past it because, girl, I don't care. At this point, y'all are happy with being treated like that as long as you got a man, right? As long as you got a ring, right? Women will put up with so much as long as they can say that they kept woman. It's very sad, but hey, it's y'all life. This is how y'all want to live, sure. Let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!